We are recording. It's the Diamonds Are a Girl's Best Friend call. So welcome, guys. Can I just say that the past week, I guess it's been a week now, like it's been absolutely thrilling to see everyone's participation, positivity, and like just freaking owning it and just running and trusting me, Lauren, and Irene, just like with what we know, and just putting yourself out there with these crazy things that, you know, will help you get to diamond. And like we said, it's not always about rank, but to be honest, diamond is the beginning of earning an income. You're not going to see too much just as an emerald. So that's why we wanted to do this Push to Diamond group, because it really is the beginning of your business. A lot of the new coach training that I'm doing, if you have any coaches in there or if you're in there, you'll see it's going to be geared towards hitting diamond within a month rather than emerald in a month. It's going to be like become emerald tomorrow and diamond, you know, by the end of the month, because I feel like as leaders and bringing in new coaches and everything, like you just have to set the bar to how you want your team to be. If you bring them in and, you know, you wishy-washy handhold them and are like, we'll try to get 2 people and blah, blah, like you're going to have a slow startup to your business. Like it's the leader of the pack is how like, you know, the pace that they're going, that's how everyone else is going to be going. So as you can tell, like Lauren, Irene, and I are going full-fledged, and therefore you guys are going full-fledged. I mean, we're not forcing you to do it, but you're like, yeah, we want to go full-fledged too, right? So like just understand that for your own team, that when you're doing these pushes and seasons of push, and just lead however you lead is, and whatever you do, your team will do. I mean, there's always the circumstances where people like will outrun you, which is amazing. It's a great problem to have. But you know, generally you're going to set the pace for your team. So think about that. But we just wanted to say thank you for making this group totally awesome. I mean, we are so proud of you guys already. And we mean it when we say there's going to be 28 new diamonds by the end of October, or 4 weeks. No, it's not. Is it 4 weeks? Yeah.
It's like the first week of November.
Yeah, the first week of November. Like there is going to be 28 new diamonds, or however many people are in this, including myself, including Lauren, including Irene. Like we said, we're in the trenches with you because we have business centers that are brand new and need to hit diamond as well. So we all have a common goal and we're all doing the same things. So I just kind of wanted to, Laura, did you have anything to add or say?
No. You pretty much said everything. No, it's really great checking in and just seeing like how active the group is, which I love.
Yeah.
And I think that we're learning a lot from each other. And I think just like keeping tabs on what we're each posting is great too, because you're going to see and get an idea of what other coaches are posting and what's getting traction.
Mm-hmm.
And I think just really keeping track of like who you're talking to and who you're inviting and all of that. And I know I posted a video, like I've sucked at inviting so far this week, so I really need to amp it up. I'm creating like a new tracking sheet for myself, and I think that everyone should do the same thing. Like you're going to be talking to so many people, you just want to make sure that you're super organized in doing it, but just keep setting those daily goals and just make sure that you hit them every single day. I think I posted like a Motivation Monday quote today that was just like, success is just doing the same thing like every single day. So you're going to be successful as you keep doing this and as people start to get back to you, because this is a little bit of a numbers game. The more people that you reach out to, you're planting those seeds now. They might not get back to you tonight, but when they see that you're consistent and that you keep doing this, and that in December and January and all of that you're still doing this, they're like, oh, this wasn't a fad. She is still doing it. So that's my two.
And like to touch on like that really quick. Like I know each time you push, you're going to see the the fruition of it and like the benefits of it later. So like that's like Jillian and Heather, you guys, I was telling you guys, like you need, or I think Corey was saying this, I'm sorry, Corey was saying this, that like you want so bad for all these people you're reaching out to get back to you right away, but that's just not the way it works. So what's important, instead of getting frustrated, is to know that you should be reaching out all the time to people, to new people, friending new people, putting them on your list, being social, being present in their lives. Because it might be like, I had a girl who came to me and signed up as a coach yesterday she was a shot girl with me, and I've known her for 2 years, and it took her just till now, and I've invited her to plenty of stuff, and she said no before, and that just happened now. So like, it varies so much, and you can't control that, but what you can control is how many people you're talking to and inviting each day, and that's all you can control. The rest is up to the universe. So just focus on what you can control rather than the no's that you're getting or whatever else, because that'll happen no matter what, no matter whether you're trying to be diamond or not. So I just kind of wanted to open this up to a Q&A of like specific questions or concerns about this group, about where you are, about any fears or whatever it is. I think there's a raise your hand thing here. So if you guys want to raise your hand like virtually.
Or you could go like this.
Oh, wait. Allison, I want to click like lower hand. Okay, hold on. All right, let me unmute you.
I'm doing.
Okay. Oh my God. Do you have a question?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I have a coach now that wants to slowly start coaching, and I think I've overwhelmed her. I'm trying to figure out the essential things to get her started without totally making her overwhelmed and make her run the other way.
What is she? Did she tell you she's overwhelmed, or?
Well, yeah, she's like, between the groups I put her in, just like the coach group, just so, and then the coach 4-on-1, so she can always see about the national wake up calls. I sent her a couple of things, just basic things that I'm inviting, so I don't know if they're like the top 3 things that when you first have a coach that voice an interest, she doesn't want to go crazy in the beginning, but she wants to slowly start, of just 3 essential things I can make sure I'm hooking her up with, so I'm not overwhelming her, but giving her the right tools to get started in the right way.
Can I answer? Mm-hmm. I had an idea just because I know how we run our things. I would say that I would just make sure she understands the difference between our free clean eating groups and the 30-day groups. And I would partner up with her for the month and give her baby goals about how many people she should be getting into the groups, and then a goal for the month of what she should try to hit Success Club wise.
Okay.
Did you have a conversation with her about like what her goals are in this business?
In the beginning, she definitely wants to get her Shakeology covered. Mm-hmm. And then she'd love to eventually have more people coming in that she can actually put some money aside. I know money is, tight for her, but definitely at least in the beginning, because her husband, she's been getting the shakes for a while and spending money on Beachbody, which she does religiously, and just kind of cover her shakes, and then ultimately, have more people to help.
Yeah.
For extra money.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's just important to like talk to these people to see what their goals are and how fast they want to hit their goals. Like if she wants her Shakeology paid for this month, then she needs to hit Success Club 6. By doing that, she needs to run probably a 30-day, whatever group you guys are doing, which might in turn need her to do a 5-day clean eating group, or maybe just finding 3 friends that she can help without even going into the specifics of all of those groups. But it's important to find out what their goal is and how fast they would like to hit it, so that when you tell them what it takes, they understand why you're overwhelming them with all that. You know what I mean? So it's like, I totally get what you mean. I just think it's so important to find out people's goals and what they want to do with this, because you know what it takes. And if you don't, you can ask us, or we can ask whoever, but it's what their goals are, not ours all the time.
Yeah. Make sure I'm giving her enough to get started, but not overwhelming her where she's spending so much time kind of going through this and trying to figure it all out. Because sometimes I find myself doing that.
I would just, I think it's more like giving action items, like personal development, inviting her to the groups, and sharing about her workouts and posting. Like those are the three things. Vitals. There you go. That's it.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
No problem. All right. Who else wants to raise their virtual hand? Who has a virtual hand?
Who has a virtual?
Okay, wait. Valeria, do you have a question, or are you just being silly per usual? Hello.
I do.
Okay, what's up, girl?
So I guess it's a little bit less of a question and more of like I was sucking at inviting people kind of thing. I felt like I was listing people and going through and like still being a little bit scared about inviting people.
Yeah.
And because I like had my lineup of people that were like, yeah, I'm going to do it. And so I kind of let inviting go to the wayside a little bit.
Yeah.
Because I was like, oh, these people are really interested. That's my SC. And then this weekend, sort of it all fell apart a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So that sucked. But the new way of doing the photo thing has really been for other people out there. If there are any other.
What photo thing? You're freezing up, by the way.
Sorry, my room is like a black hole of service.
It's okay. So what are you talking about, the photo thing, the new photo thing?
So the way I've been inviting people is looking at my friends' photos from like sports
things.
Oh,
yeah. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, and I guess I was just wondering if there are any other
tricks?
Ways that any other tricks that you think have really helped you other than like the groups or and just anything else that I should be doing, because now I feel like I finally have this snowball rolling down the hill.
Okay.
Which is kind of
yeah, and like I've mentioned in the group, and if you didn't see it, be careful. Like we definitely want to be friending like people each day, but be careful. You want to make sure that they have at least like one mutual friend with you, because Facebook will notice and they'll block you from inviting friends. So they'll be like, are you sure you know this person? And you say yes, but like you need to be careful. So I never do more than like 7 or 8 a day, if that's the case. And like if I do more, I usually spread it throughout the day so it's not suspicious. But for me personally, if I have like someone in mind that I'm like, they would be great for this, I go to their friends list and look at suggested friends, and I kind of like stalk that a little bit and like look at them, look at their profile, see who we have as mutual friends. Number one, make sure that they're not mutual friends with anyone you know in Beachbody. That's like a huge thing too. For me at least, like we're so local. I know you're in New York, so it's a little less, familiar. But like if but I got it. But I do that. Like I said the other day, if someone adds me to a group, I'll friend the people in it and then leave the group. And then also like if there's like a local event, like I have like Harry Potter weekends coming up here. I've friended a few people that are going to that, or yoga in the park in Westchester. I've like, friended some people that go to that. So I just try to do it through there, and I haven't hit a cap whatsoever on that. And I've had a lot of friends. And then, like I said, I add them onto my list, my friends list, prospects list on Facebook. And then I keep track of their news feed that way. So I've been doing that for a while, and I've never hit a cap yet. So Lauren, anything?
No, I've pretty much been doing the same thing. It's like just finding those friends of friends. I mean, I can attest to the Facebook jail thing because that happened to me once before and it sucked. So just make sure that you aren't going to like totally random people. And I think that just like if you can find those groups where it's common interests that don't have to do with like fitness or like clean eating. I mean, I have been on a friending frenzy of Backstreet Boys and New Kids on the Block people. And you might think it's crazy, but like, that's why I'm posting more Backstreet Boys stuff. And then they all comment and like on it. And it's like every week I put that I'm watching like Dancing with the Stars because Nick Carter's on it. But like, I'm getting on these people's radars because they know that they're like me.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm inviting them to clean eating groups. So, I mean, you just went to that Comic-Con thing. I would like,
play that up.
I would go.
That's what I've been trying to do.
Don't try, do it. Find like the event on Facebook and like just see if people have public profiles and like interact with them and just do that. I mean, because they're going to see the pictures on your Facebook and like be more likely to friend you or accept your friend request because of it.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Love it.
Word.
Awesome. Thanks, girl. All right. Anyone else have any questions? Jen. Okay, Jen and then Heather. Okay, sorry. I'm based it off of who like I see first. All right, Jen, what's up?
Wait, first of all, should our Facebook be public?
Yes.
Okay. Gotta do that. Okay. And then until you get like how many coaches should you start a Facebook group for just you and your coaches?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was who just told me? Heather, did you message me about this? Yeah. So I was telling Heather, I mean, it's different for everyone. I have to say, like, I started Team Diamonds and Dumbbells very late because, and even like making it really active, like up until like just last month or so, because in Lean Nation, like it took care of so much questions and so much stuff that like I didn't want to put all of that pressure on me yet, but like I'm seeing how I wanted to create my own safe, nice, cozy sisterhood culture, and by doing that I had to like take the reins and make my own, put more effort into Team Diamonds and Dumbbells. Now I'm setting rules. And by the way, if you're in there, I'm setting rules about it that I don't really want fitness stuff posted in there. Not because I don't love the fitness part of it, but I just don't want it to get convoluted like Lean Nation did. With people just posting about like, I'm doing the refresh, blah, blah, blah. And like, that's great. But like, we need to have another group for like the fitness Shakeology shit. Like, I don't want it to be, I want it strictly business in there. Sorry. That's like a side note though, but
that's a note for my team page too, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that because I know like in Lean Nation, I don't want to say it's annoying, but yeah, it kind of got annoying.
You get
people every day. I'm like, yeah, I work out every day too.
Yeah, exactly. That's meant for your challenge group, which you should be running yourself, right? So like, or your clean eating group that you're running yourself. There is no need to post your workout selfie in a group. So if I remove anything, it's not because it's not a great post. It's just like I need to respect people's time and Facebook notifications, basically, as silly as that sounds. But sorry, that was a little bit besides the point, but that's why I waited so long to do that. But you know what? I think, like, I've heard people say that they just start, like, a little group message with their team, or, like, a little group where, you have it. But, so, like, I started Team Diamonds and Dumbbells as a place where I could just get the attention of just my coaches. Like, that's all I wanted. And it's still, like, that's still the concept I want it to be. Like, if I need to tell you guys something, I'm only posting, like, once or twice a day. But, like, I just need the attention of my coaches, not, like, all this other stuff. So I think, like, a group message or, like a little team page or something, I mean, I don't see anything wrong with that. But just also let them know how much value there is in the bigger team page or whatever team page you think they'd be comfortable with being in. So.
Okay. Yeah, because I was, like, I only have 4 coaches and most of them are discount, but I thought that would be, because they would be texting me or emailing me the same question. So I could be like, go here with your questions, or that's where we could set our goals, or just something like that. And like people that don't want to be in a bigger team page. Yeah. I don't know. I think I might do it.
And just to touch on that too, like really quickly, as you guys are already leaders, but as your team is growing, you need to condition them to how you want to work. So like, if people are texting you 24/7 left and right about questions that they can find in the FAQ, you should not be like texting them right away, like the answer, because you're conditioning them to like text you every single little thing, and then they don't know how to do anything for themselves. You know what I'm saying? Like that's a big thing Chalene Johnson talks about. Like I love texting and messaging you guys. You know why though? Because you're actually doing shit, and it's like honest to God stuff usually that like, you know, you need an answer for because you've tried to find it. You know what I mean? So with you guys it's different, but I'm saying like as you build your coaches and you have these like discount coaches or like brand new coaches who are going to ask you every single question, it's like post in Lean Nation, post in Team Diamonds and Dumbbells for that, and I'll answer it there so everyone can see it. Or don't answer it all and just say, hey, can you check Google or check the FAQ? Like it'll be there. You know what I mean? So start to think about how you want to work, because you don't want people texting you on Sunday night, like when you're with your family or whatever. Like you need to put up those barriers and find a way to like work it all. So.
And then this is not really an important question, but as far as like, you know, you guys have your team names, you know, if I want to make a Facebook page for my team, I was thinking of team names, and it's like, I feel like everything I want is already taken by another Beachbody coach. Like, does that matter? Like, are they official? Like, I don't really understand.
No, I mean, no, it's not official. I would like give it some time though. I mean, I had Lady Twerk Fitness and I changed it to Team Diamonds and Dumbbells. So it's like, don't force it or rush it. But like, if there's something you're like, yes, like go for it. But you don't have to like, that's not as important as getting to Diamond.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No, once you get to Diamond, you can worry about that stuff. But it's really not important until then. It's just important to get your coaches started right. And I think at least being in touch with them, that's the most important thing.
Okay.
Yay. Thanks, baby girl. All right, Heather had a question real quick. Okay. Hey, unicorn girl.
Hey. So back to like the whole group thing, like joining groups that are not Beachbody, fitness, whatever related.
Mm-hmm.
I did a ton of that this weekend, and there's so many people in these groups. Like, how do you go about, do you like just look at random people's pages and see if maybe they have like similar interests and then friend them?
Yeah, and usually it's like their profile picture that I judge it on.
Yeah. So I started trying to do that, but I was getting a little overwhelmed, so I didn't know if there was like a better strategy to maybe sort out the people that would be like good good.
What you should do is you need to be commenting on people's posts in those groups.
Okay.
So then you're not random.
You need to interact with them in the groups, and then it's not as weird if you friend them.
Right. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
But what kind of groups did you join?
What did I join? Some dog groups for my puppy. A couple TV show groups.
And I would just post in there too, like try to post daily, even if it's something not
do you post like just stuff about like whatever group it is that you're joining, or do you like try to throw in like something fitness?
I mean, I've thrown in like my free clean eating groups before in groups that I've joined, and I've gotten people to join them that way.
Okay.
But it's like, you don't want to seem like you're poaching. Plus a lot of those groups have rules where you can't.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, like I got in trouble in a makeup group.
Really?
Because all I did was like post about like, I forget, but I got in trouble. I was like, okay, I won't post about it anymore.
Yeah, I've been in some like local yard sale groups for a while. Because I saw people post like similar type things. So I've posted about some like clean eating groups and things like that. I've gotten some people that way, but I felt weird doing that in like these other types of groups, so I just didn't really know how you guys went about it, but that makes sense to start like interacting with them.
Oh my God, Tara Topak's on the call. Get out of town.
Hey, I feel like such shit still, but I'm here.
Guys, you guys are so committed. Look at all these beautiful people. I can't handle it. Awesome. Did you have any other questions, Heather? You've been rocking it, girl.
I did have one other. I don't really know if it's necessarily a question, but I'm finding myself getting like really burnt out and trying to like really dedicate to pushing this and like getting all of my work done with my job. So I didn't know if you guys had any tips on like balancing or like finding
timers. Like I set
like
timers.
setting like definite schedules for yourself, like work on it this time.
Power hours. And turn off your notifications on your phone.
Yeah, make sure you turn off notifications on your phone. Even for groups, like just remind yourself to check into certain groups. You know what I mean? Like even our diamond group, like I have notifications on just because I forget to even set the timer. But like set a certain amount of time, like create a schedule like at school, like go back to school and just create a schedule. Also know that like this is a season of push, so you're pushing and it won't be like this forever, but you will reap the benefits for a very long time. And this isn't a pace we should be going at 24/7, but it will get us to a place where we can like coast a little bit and then like push again, you know what I mean? So it's just finding that balance. I totally understand, but you just got to decide and make sure what you are doing is efficient and know that you're not just scrolling on Facebook, like when you're doing stuff or getting distracted, just like focus. We're not meant to multitask. Multitasking isn't efficient at all. So unless it's like listening to personal development and cooking, I think that's a really good multitasking. But other than that, like just focus. And we don't want you to be like freaking miserable or anything, you know what I mean? But yeah.
Okay, cool.
Awesome.
That's all I got.
Girl, good job. All right. I'm on. Yeah, do you say it like I'm on? Is that how you say it? Iman. So pretty. Okay, what's up, girl?
Okay, so I have a couple questions. The first one is, you said that our Facebook profiles should be public. What does that entail? Because, you know, I've got kids and I don't necessarily want everybody to see them, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
so
well what you would do is when you post, like there's a little button that says like who's gonna see that post. So like say you post a picture of your kids, that you can click it so like only your friends see it. Sorry, I don't know what's really loud. Whereas if you're posting something about Beachbody, you can make it a public post. You know what I mean? So you'll get a lot more traction but you can choose your audience.
Okay.
So don't be worried about that.
That helps. And then the second part is, so I have my husband, and then I have another coach under me. My husband doesn't do anything. He's on Shake-Yo. The other coach under me, she actually wants to work the business, but I'm having a hard time because I can't I'm like just getting my shit together. So how do I help her get her shit together?
Is she in our Coach Basics group? Is she in our Coach?
She did one. She's got a couple.
She's working with Colleen too. She's been working with Colleen.
Yeah.
Directly.
And she, she's got kids younger than mine, most of them, and they're 6, so she didn't get in on this week's, but I'm having a hard time coaching her and giving her pointers when I'm still getting this under my belt too.
Yeah,
I don't know
that's what like the team page is for. Just like kind of, you don't want to let her know per se that like you're struggling or like you're trying to get your shit together, but just be like, girl, we got this. You got to start acting like a leader. You know what I mean? Like fake it till you make it type thing. Like just like, girl, we got this. Let's do this. Like even if you're just doing it together and just be like, listen, we're both moms. We can do this. Like, do you know how many moms there are in Beachbody and they're more successful than single gals like Lauren and I? Like they are killing it. And do you know why? It's because they're busy. If you listen to The Magic of Thinking Big, which I'm obsessed with, which I think all of you guys should get, he says, you never give a task to someone who has too much time because it will never get done. They like having too much time. If you want something done, you give it to a busy person. So busy people are good at this business. And that's especially moms, because they know how to get shit done, especially the mamas out there. So kids and schedules, that's not an excuse all the time, because I just see so many coaches out there that make the time because their kids are their reason, not their excuse, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? So I think you just have to be super encouraging, and that comes with personal development. Like, double dose your PD and just be her biggest cheerleader. You know, you got to give attention to the people that are working the business. And that's why we're giving all of our attention to you guys, because you're actually doing actions. Like, everything else comes second in our book right now. You know what I mean? So I would you don't have to know everything. That's what we're here for. We love questions. Post it in the group and we'll help you out as much as possible. But it's just, you got to kind of step up, even if you're not ready to be like a huge leader or anything. But you're going to be diamond, so you got to.
I think too, Iman, it's talking to her about finding out what her goals are, like we said earlier in the call. I mean, is she trying to get her Shakeology paid for? Or does she want it to be supplemental after that, and just kind of partnering with her and telling her the steps that then she would need to reach that goal. I know that our team has a pretty good system where we're doing the free clean eating groups to at least be talking to people and having them test it out. And then we have the 30-day groups. So kind of just making sure that she understands that. And I think too, just making sure that she understands how she should be posting and inviting people and just sharing what you've learned so far too, and making sure that she's tapped into what we have on the team page.
Yeah. Okay. I've been trying to get her to explore the back office and stuff like that. I can tell her what it is, but I can't make her do it. So,
well, I would just say give mini assignments. So
I tried that,
and she's not doing them.
No, not really.
Well, then you need to find more people that will do it.
Then it's not worth investing your time in, to be honest. If you're giving her many things to do, if she wants to do this and wants to earn money, she'll do it. If not, it's you can't keep poking her about it.
But I have to be honest, the back office is really boring. So I would give her many things that are fun, like personal development or starting a challenge group, more so than figuring out the back office, because no one cares about the back office. I don't care about it.
Yeah. Well, I think she has a challenge group that she started. I don't know if it's so much as a challenge group as it's just an accountability group. She doesn't post menus or anything like that in there. It's just an accountability thing.
That's okay.
All of her friends or whatever, go in and post whatever. But I told her the two that I started with as far as PD, GoPro and Go for No. And every time I talk to her, she's like, no, I haven't gotten it yet.
Yeah, I would just say, okay, well, talk to me. Tell her to talk to you when she has listened to it, and then you can talk to her. You need to protect your time and who you're focusing your energy on. I would be worrying about building your husband to diamond and to emerald, and getting more coaches and just talking to new people. That's what you got to do right now. And she'll work it when she's ready. All right. Yeah. Thanks, girl. All right. Corey's had her
Thank you.
Hand up. Thank you. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, there we go.
So today I listened in your sneak peek to coaching. I listened to your video about you telling your story. And I know I've seen, it was really good.
Oh, I know.
And I know I've seen videos of Lauren sharing her story.
Yeah.
And I know this sounds crazy, but I feel like I don't really have a story. Or I know I do, everyone has a story, but I don't know how to capitalize it.
Pull it out of you.
To pull it out, to put it in a video to kind of get other people to engage and relate.
I would think make a list of things like finances, Shalene has the 10 areas of your life, in Smart Success. Look up her Shalene's 10 areas of your life. It's financial, physical, family, relationship, all this stuff. and like think about where it was before Beachbody and then think about where it is now. And that's kind of like gonna piece together, because we have many stories. Like I have a story about like my mentality before Beachbody. I have a story about my physical life before Beachbody. I have a monetary like or a money story before Beachbody. So like there's lots of stories within it. It's just like you got to take it and then like piece it together.
Because I've been into fitness since I can remember.
Yeah.
Like I never had an issue with, working out. I can't remember a time in my life where I didn't work out every day.
Yeah.
So I think sometimes I think sometimes that makes me feel like there isn't much of a story.
Yeah.
Because I feel like my life's different in so many ways, but to an outsider, they might not.
They don't know that because you're not telling them.
I think that because
they don't know that because you're not telling them.
Yeah.
This is there's so much.
Yeah,
slack.
you can look up the ways. I know, and play up the community and everything too, and like how you've like like how you reached out to me about like Max 30 and then you went and bought it on eBay anyway, like not through Beachbody, but then you like came back to me because you were like, oh, okay, coaching, like what is this opportunity in this community that I see her like sharing about, and like that can be part of your story. Like, yeah, I've worked out before, I've done all of this, like I've had no problem like working out before, but now it's awesome that like I'm still being active and I have a community to like tap into and keep accountable with and like learn new recipes from, and I've made new friends and like just that aspect of it.
Thanks, guys.
You're welcome. There's some slapback on that. Wait, who's echoing? Is that me?
It might be on mine.
Am I slapbacking? Yes, Lauren, it's you, culprit. All right, Heather. Hold on, let me unmute you. What's up, girl?
Hey, I have 2 questions. So, what have you found most successful if in inviting that's not insulting? Because I'm always hesitant that somebody's going to take offense to me inviting them, like, hey, you need to be doing this.
Okay. And are you inviting them to like a free group? Is that what you're talking about? Or like your challenge group? Well, I mean, I always start inviting, like I don't even message people about inviting, like with the invite right off the back. Like I start by just messaging them usually about something, a common ground or like a picture that they post. I'm like, hey girl, that's awesome. Like, how are you type thing. And then like, it kind of just boils from there. And then like, if they look at your profile, then they're like, oh, well, what is this you're doing? And then like, you kind of talk about it a little bit and then it organically becomes like, hey, I'm doing this group. You should totally join me. And like, you can make it into a compliment. Be like, hey, I really love like your like character or I don't know, pizzazz or whatever you want to say. And it's like, I'd love to have you in my group. Would you want to join me? I'm always looking for more accountability. Like put it on you. Just be like, I need accountability. Will you hold me accountable type thing? Okay. But I really haven't had that experience where people get insulted, because I think even the fittest people need accountability and like support. You know, I think it's a universal thing that everyone needs. So have you experienced someone do that?
Yeah.
What was the situation, if you don't mind me asking? Like,
just one of my close friends was like, you know, 1, I don't like that you could potentially make money off of me. And 2, it's sort of insulting that you are trying to get me into your community where it feels like forced. And I'm like, you're my best friend. Like, why don't you want to take the ride with me?
I'm going to start off by saying that it's much deeper than her probably like not wanting to get fit. It's probably like my best friends some still haven't joined me in this. And then like I've had my best friend finally join me in this and it took like a year. But at first she didn't understand what I was doing. She was mad at me. And it was because she lost her drinking buddy. It was because I wasn't around as much and I was being surrounded by more positive people and positive things. And it's like, she's probably just worried you're like getting sucked into this whole thing that she doesn't get yet. So like it's deeper than like feeling insulted, if that makes sense. So I wouldn't take that one instance and let it strike you like fearful. Like I have more success with complete strangers than I do like my closest friends. So I would not let that hinder your progress. Just keep inviting. She's just going through her own issues and probably doesn't understand what you're doing right now. And it's probably just, it's on her, not you.
I've had my best friend call this a pyramid scheme to my face.
Yeah.
So it's them, exactly what Jack said. It's like them losing that part of you that they were comfortable with and you doing something new and starting to see success and just like a little bit of twinge of jealousy, I think. But I will say, I think it does, like Jack said, she's had more friends sign on. I think it gets better once you prove that you're in this for the long haul and it's not like something that you're doing for a few months and then you're going to just like give up on, like a lot of other fads. So that's where PD comes in. And all of that.
Yeah, it's just staying consistent and confident in your shit, and then they'll be like, okay, what is this? I'll do it. All right, I'll do it. I won't like it, but I'll do it. That's what'll happen. What was your other question? You said you have another one?
Well, since I'm still like on the beginning side of my journey, how do you leverage it? Like I see all of these like amazing transformation pictures and I just don't feel like I have that yet. So
no, that's like, that is like
the biggest false statement ever.
No, you have like such an advantage. Like if you're still in your journey, like, and we're all still in our journey, man. Like I've been with Beachbody for years, and I was really sick last year and gained 15 pounds and then lost it again. So like people are always going through their journey, but I feel that it's so much more impactful because like people are watching you right now and they're watching your consistency, and it's okay to say, hey, join me. Like I'm not at my end goal, but I'm going to freaking get there and I'm going to do this every damn day. And you watch me go, and you can either join me, and months later when you see my transformation photos or you see how much happier I am, you can join then, or you can be with me in that. You can be there with me when that happens. So our friend Tulin, she's a plus size coach, and she is the epitome of just sharing her journey as it happens. Like it's just, there's no excuse. And she's one of the top recruiters in Beachbody. So I would follow her for like tips on like how to show that it's the journey, not like the before. I hate the term before and after, actually. Like I like to call it like then and now type thing, just because we all change so much, and after is so definitive, and that's not like a real thing. So I just think that you have to position it just a little differently. And you can use people's transformation photos as testimonials, because they are true and they do work, and it's like, this is what I'm shooting for type thing, and just share the crap out of your goals and share every single day how you're hitting them, or like on your way to hitting them, and show consistency. That's going to be your biggest motivator, and getting people on board, just owning it. Does that help?
Yeah,
I would definitely follow Tulin though. She has great content, amazing content. All right, thank you, Heather. All right, Uspavade.
Hey.
What up, girl?
Nothing. So my question is, how do you target your market? I mean, I see these moms rocking it, and I mean, anybody can relate to like a mom trying to get her body back. But for me, I guess I'm going on a bikini competition journey, and I don't really think anybody can relate to that.
I'm trying to think, Laura, how would you answer that?
Target your market. I mean, I feel like, okay, so it's weird for me because most of my team is moms with kids.
Yeah.
Who clean eating, but I am not a mom with kids. I feel like I'm just super honest with like what my journey has been and my nutrition, and that I still like to have balance, and that's worked for me. I think it's tough because for like the bikini thing, like those people are already healthy and they're probably already using products. The products might not be as good with the Beachbody products, but I feel like it's a harder sell than like just joining other groups that aren't fitness related.
What do you think would be another like niche that you would tap into? Like what about grad school type stuff, or like, I don't know, because like for me, I have a whole bunch of, I mean, Lauren has Backstreet Boys, and she has like people, moms, and she has like, you know, people that work full-time job type things. So it's like,
it's not just one.
Yeah, you can think of different aspects of you and how you can find that in other people. It doesn't have to be just that part of your life.
No, I mean, I'm sharing that I'm going through it. So I hope they don't just think I'm like, because I'm not there yet. I'm hoping they're seeing it just as another journey, but as a goal.
I would make sure that in your posts each day then that you're posting about your competition and how accountable you're being and stuff like that, but also
sorry, noisemakers.
But also post about like the different aspects of how Beachbody is helping you, the community of like being held accountable, and like you can kind of leave like the competition stuff out of those type of posts and like, focus on just another aspect. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's just like finding the main thing is like to just tap into like someone else's like life, like, and how you've gone through something that other people have gone through and how you changed it or how it's better or how you fixed it, whatever it is. Like for me, it's so much about community. Like I grew up not getting along with girls that well, like in a competitive type way. Like it just sucked. So like for me, like life is so much better now because look, I'm on a team. I'm on a team call right now talking to 20 other women, and like that's fucking awesome. You know what I mean? Like I would have never thought that. I usually would be like, oh, they hate me, or oh, they think I'm trying to take their man or something.
No, I share that as much as I can, but like when I ask people like, hey, I think you would be amazing, they're like, no, I'm not ready, maybe. So I'm really trying to find like,
I would say, well, what's holding you back? What are your apprehensions? Ask questions. The biggest thing you can do to like make yourself successful is be curious about people. Ask so many questions about like, why do you feel that way? Like what hasn't worked in the past? What has worked? Blah, blah, blah. What's your biggest struggle? Ask as many questions as you can, because guess what? People love to talk about themselves. And we're here to listen.
Yep.
You got big old ears, girl. So like I would just ask as many questions as you can and be genuinely interested, you know, like, and then show how we can help. Cause I truly believe that this business can help like anything, you know, and any problem. So that'd be my advice for that, if that helps.
Thank you.
Of course, girlfriend. All right. Anybody else virtually want to raise their hand?
I think Lindsay might have had a question, but she's like not on camera. So
okay, I'll unmute Lindsay. Lindsay?
Hi.
Oh my God, you're so fabulous.
No, listen, I'm lying in bed in my bra, and so I'm not getting on camera, and I'm also not putting on a shirt.
I died at your video where you're like, my daughter's not even gonna like me. So.
She doesn't like me right now. She's so pissed. She's lying in her bed like mad.
Sassy. Love it.
Coming already.
It's starting. So what's up? What's your question?
I don't know. You kind of answered part of it earlier as far as being more scheduled and organized. I don't know who asked that, but thank you. Because I'm so overloaded right now. I do accounting work, and there was a tax extension at my office, and then, you know, I go to school a couple nights a week, and now we're doing this big push. So I just feel like I'm all over the place. So scheduling is definitely going to help. Turning off the notifications is definitely going to help.
Yeah.
I listen to my PD in the car when I'm by myself and I'm driving places, but I don't know. I kind of feel like a little uninspired, and it boggles my mind. It should be the opposite. I put on a dress last night that wouldn't have fit my right thigh last year.
Oh my God.
Like I should feel fantastic, and I don't know.
Like, if you don't mind me asking, or if you don't want to share, like, is there something else happening that you think is just like dragging you down right now? Like,
I just think I'm definitely like, I'm that type. You know how you said busy people get shit done?
yeah.
My husband always says is like, you perform best under pressure, but I think that I take too much on. Like, I want to be finished with school in May. I've been going to school forever. I wanted to stop. So I've taken on more classes than I can handle. As far as work goes, my company has grown significantly in the past 2 years, and I need to hire a staff. And I'm in a position where my boss said that we can, put out an ad, we'll start interviewing, but I have to get the tax extension done, and it's just putting me behind in my further day-to-day work. And I mean, on top of that, you know what I mean? Like, my husband's self-employed. My brakes totally let go the other day. Like, it's just been crazy. It's
a lot. So let's, like, I would try and find some type of personal development that can be a solution for you. Cause I besides like scheduling certain times to do things, or, just kind of slow down for a minute and figure out what exactly needs to be done. Don't get distracted by all this other stuff that's happening, but like, what exactly needs to get done? How long will it take? And like, just do the stuff that's going to get you to your goals, and that's it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And my problem is that, I kind of, a long time ago, before Beachbody, I gave up on being super scheduled because it just doesn't work. Like,
yeah,
being a working mom and having a husband who works for himself, like, just nothing ever goes as planned. So I kind of, the stress of having to be on time or meet certain deadlines that, I've given up on putting unreasonable expectations on myself in that respect. So because I've kind of thrown scheduling by the wayside, I'm having a hard time kind of figuring out, obviously, like, certain things do need to be scheduled as far as like power hours and posting, and
your workout needs to happen too.
Yeah, and that's the other thing too, is that kind of, you know what I mean? You find yourself at 10 p.m. and you're like, okay, do I work out or do I go to bed? Like,
yeah. I was getting flustered and everything, and can I tell you, like, working out was everything I needed, because like, you're not thinking, like, you can't think if you're like running around and doing all this stuff, and it was like euphoric and gave my brain the good juices it needed. So like, get back to basics, just freaking work out, eat right, and like, just do what we ask you to in this group, and like, don't try to overcomplicate it. Just keep it simple and keep it to helping people, and the rest will, I think, fall into place. And just, try to surround yourself with as much positivity as you can, or that you can control in these other situations that you're in.
Yeah. No, it's just, I mean, like I said, you're right. There is a lot going on right now.
Just like, take a deep breath and just think. Like, just think for a second while you're sitting in your bra and underwear in bed. Like, just think for a moment. What do I need to do? What will get me to my goals? And what is like, can wait? What can wait? Because some things can wait. Doesn't matter.
Yeah. No, you're right.
And I think too, Lindsay, I know that you are focusing on building and kind of identifying of your coaches, like who wants it and who doesn't.
I don't think any of them do, which is so frustrating.
I know. And I think it is kind of going back to what we were talking about earlier in the call, and really just like level setting with people and doing the mini assignments. And if they don't do them, it's like, okay, back off. Because you're still going to have to build to make sure that you have the 8, at least the 4 and 4. And obviously when you find new people along the way, if you find someone that's saying that they want to do it, like, and work on setting the expectation and work with them, it might go quicker than some of the people that you have now who are like flip-flopping a little bit.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, my mom, she was pumped. She sold her first challenge pack the other day.
Oh, that's so great.
No, she was so excited, and I want to put her in like a Coach Basics, and I want to put her in like a coach group, but she's just so computer illiterate, and on top of that, she's really embarrassing. Like, so I can't. She's actually a big part of like my stress right now. So I just couldn't, like, for me to be productive in Beachbody, like she needs to just stay there. But you know, she's not really like she's not like a technological person. So like she does a lot of her networking like in person. Like, you know, she's a hairdresser, so she talks to her clients, she visits with her friends. You know, all people, in order she's losing weight, she'll tell them about Shakeology. She'll give them, so she's a good salesperson. But I think that for her, offline is going to work better.
Which is fine. I mean, we have other coaches on our team, like, who am I thinking of? Why is the name escaping me? Lynn is great in person, who's part of Irene and Madeline's group.
She's actually like social media illiterate. So.
Yeah, she's like really bad. So I would say, Lindsay, if you can just make sure that if you could help your mom like implement a good system where at least she knows like her website and like the URL, if she had it like on a card to give to a client or something.
Yeah, no, she has that.
Okay, good. And if she's giving out Shakeology, as long as she's like giving her website or something with it, it's like, all right, she's going to do it a little old school and not do it on Facebook, but I'm sure she'll get her first commission check, and then she can figure out how to get more. It'll be a little bit of hand holding, but you can always direct her to me too if you need
I don't know that you want to deal with that.
Well, put her on the team page, like someone could at least answer at some point.
She makes me look like a walk in the park.
Oh my God.
That's fine. I mean, she was a little crazy during the social media training, but like we got her through it. So.
No,
right,
I definitely.
No, go ahead. Sorry.
No, I was just gonna say that I definitely think that it's like back to basics is kind of what is going to get me ahead.
What got you to your most successful now is what you need to keep doing. You know what I mean? Not add, but just do better of what has gotten you to where you are right now.
Okay, that I think is probably the best thing I've heard in like that's like the key, I think.
Yeah, don't forget how you guys got here. You know what I mean? Yeah. Or how like Julie Nichols over there, like how she was like a step away from Diamond. Like don't stop doing what worked before. You know what I mean? Because it'll work again. It's just sometimes there's lulls in these things that we do, and you just got to keep things new and exciting and work through it. And don't try to reinvent the wheel. You know.
That's really the best advice ever, is just to do what works for you. Like, that's so simple. But
just keep doing it. Like, because I know that there are people in this group that were Diamond and fell. You got there once. You can get there again. And I think that you just need to be honest with yourself. What did you do to get there? Mm-hmm. And what steps aren't you doing now that you were doing before? Because you're still adding new people, like, I don't know. And I mean, I'm saying this to myself too, because I got to Diamond once again and I need to get my second business center there. But it's just in those months where you really did rock it and you got Success Club 10 and 12 and 15, like what were you doing then that you aren't doing now? Yep. Because there's something that's different. You're not hosting a free clean eating group. You're not inviting regularly. You're not posting as much as you were before. You're not doing your personal development. Like there's something that's missing.
Yeah.
Real talk with Lauren.
Real talk with Lauren. All right. Quickly, I want to take a group picture, a snapshot. So get ready on the count of 3. Okay, everyone get their hair. Girl, let me make sure your eyelashes look okay. Okay. All right. Ready? Ready? 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Posted or it didn't happen. All right. I love you guys. Thank you for staying the whole hour and everything. You guys are so amazing and we're so proud of you. Like,
yay! So love you guys. Thank you.
Thank you. And thanks for plugging in. And make sure if you have any other questions, post them in the group and we'll be happy to answer them. Okay?
Bye.
Bye.